my name is Eric Trickett, and welcome to my SDI Week 7 assignment for the FTT 201 Firearm Finishes and Engravings. So today what we are going to be going over is the Hydro Dip process, and I'm going to be using it on my everyday carry holster for my 6-hour P320 compact. So with that being said, I do have to have you bear with me. I already unboxed everything before I ended up creating this move. So in the process, what we do have here is some on-pace tan, the Hydrovator activator, and the flat clear. We also have a stick of SDI's camo. I have not taken a look at this yet, but we will look at this together. We have a scuff pad, a brush, gloves, easy wipes, and tack cloth to help clean it up. Without further ado, let's get on to the next part. Alright, so the next part is we're going to take this, and what we're going to do is we're going to scuff everything down on what we're wanting to plastic dip. And it's not a whole lot of process. You don't actually have to tear it up like you would with some sandpaper or anything like that. You're just going to use it, scuff it up. After that, we're going to end up using the easy wipe, and we're going to go through and make sure that everything's cleaned up, and we'll end up using the tack cloth as a finalization. So since I only have about 5 minutes to do this, we're going to not rush through it, but we're going to get through it. So I thank you for your time and patience, and look at that, we're most of the way there. And then tack cloth to get any debris plus the moisture wicking, which is really nice. Alright, so I have the tan with me. What we're going to do is do the first coat on this. So we're outside in a well-ventilated area. We're just going to give a nice first coat. So we're not trying to build up any dominant paint. Alright, so now we're applying the second coat just to make sure that everything was fully covered whenever we were going through with our tan. After we do this tan, we'll do a nice clear coat, and we will, well, not a clear coat, we'll then go into the Hydro Dip process. Alright, and alright, so this is now dry to the touch. What we're about to go through is we had taken out the print on this stick, and what we're taking a look at is this nice little camo pattern. So the instructions say to put it shiny side down to prevent bubbles. Let's go through. Boom. Nice, easy, quick solution. The next thing is to use the Hydrovator, which we will do. So we're going to give it that nice spray that it deserves. And the one and only, we're going to take this and we are about to dip it. Alright, let's see the best way to grab a hold of this, because I know that we got to turn it. Boom. Just keep rolling, and dip. And then we'll sit there and break everything free. We'll sit there and get everything good. Boom. Everything is hydro dipped. So now we'll end up taking this and we will then rinse it off. If you'll follow me, we'll go through. I'm going to pull my glove off so that I can use my kitchen sink as my nice rinse off station. And typically I would end up using a shop sink, but I have not got that built yet, which we are in process of getting a new garage built. so that we can take care of all this minuscule. So with that being said, everything looks pretty rinsed off to me. So if you'll take a look, if you come closer, this is the final product of my Hydro Dip. Not too bad. I'm actually pretty satisfied with how this turned out. The next part, I will wait for this to dry and we'll do the flat clear. Alright, so the final and last part is going to end up being the nice on pace flat clear. What we're going to do is we're going to give that final clear coat to end up sitting there sealing everything in. And with that being said, I would like to thank you for joining me on this nice little experience, but this will be the end of my FTT 201 assignment. And join us next time.